Hello. Hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday. I'm back after doing some overtime. Looking forward to getting back to Oxygen Not Included. We're in a little bit of a pickle. We've got to get some sulfur geysers online before we run out of sulfur. So let's dive in. Hello. I don't think... Yeah, my camera's fine. Okay, there we go. Let's bring the audio back in. Let's not quick to desktop. That would be bad. And right. So what we did last time is we got our metal refinery online, and we've got atmo suits for everyone now. Exosuits, atmo suits, whatever you call them. We've actually got some polymer presses. The sauna's still not quite working properly, but so long as so long as we can dump heat into it, we'll be fine. And at the moment, what we've got to do is get this thermoacrotuner to go off with this sensor, because I don't want this to overheat. At least not until we can rebuild it out of steel. So we've currently got some diamond temp shift plates that we're going to try and get built. What's overheating? The acrotuner's overheating, yeah, that makes sense. So the aim for today is to make sure that the cooling loop actually works, and then we're going to use it to cool this liquid sulfur geyser as well. We should be able to cool this. I don't think it's going to be too much output. So we're going to want to figure out a few things. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rebuild this part of the transformer block out of insulated tile. Because we absolutely need to do something with this room. Oh, blimey, where are all my frames going? That is definitely something else I should do when I get some time, is just store all of the loose gases floating around outside my base. But we'll put these temp shift plates in first and see how it goes. We're going to build them out of diamonds, so hopefully that conducts the heat properly. We don't really have enough refined metal to do this. In fact, you know what? This doesn't need to be yellow alert. Let's priority 9 it. That's fine. You guys can go have your lunch or dinner, go to the loo, etc. Feel free to do all that stuff. But yeah, we've got to have this up by the end of the stream, otherwise we're going to run out of sulfur to feed our sweetles and our grubs, because we've got some grubs up here that we're now ranching. And the grubs are eating the sucrose that comes from the sweetles. And that's going to give us more dirt and water, which are two things that we desperately need. We've got 2 steam vents for water, but they're both inactive for 30 cycles. So we're going to have an interesting time. We've got a few too many dupes. We have a good stockpile of oxygen back here, but that's probably only going to last us about 10 days. So we're going to need to get creative. What I'm very tempted to do is hook up some... Oh, there's sulfur over here. Okay. Yes, let's continue digging the sulfur out here. Why did I stop? Because people were going outside of the atmo suit area to do this. Okay. Well, what we should probably do is just lock these doors. And by lock, I mean just take away people's permissions in those rooms. And then this is all going to be part of the base. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig straight through here. Or make this an access way. There's still lots of sulfur we can actually dig up, and I think we're probably going to need to. So yeah, this isn't ideal, but this should get us from A to B. So let's have a look. We can dig that. If we dig these, that will also work. But you might as well dig all of that. We're going to want all those materials anyways. But we're going to do just a little bit of scrambling to get this working. Now, we do have our friend Morb on the other planet. There is some water we can just pump over. So what I'm very tempted to do... in fact, what I've already done is I've got him working on this cool steam vent here. I think that's the next thing we do. but there is a substantial amount of water here that we can send through the teleporter as well. So this is the input teleporter. Why have we got a toilet situation? This is definitely going less smoothly than my last run. So we don't have a toilet situation. We're fine. These plants stop working, we're in trouble, but they're at a decent temperature at the moment. We need to cool these as well. I mean, they're kind of self-cooling because some polluted water comes in, but it's not going to go too far. We've actually turned the coal plants off for now because we have a lot of natural gas stored up in our natural gas room. I'm hoping we're not actually going to have to run these. My plan is to replace these with sweetles once we get the sulfur online. And then we're going to want to... Not entirely sure how this is going to be tamed. We're probably not going to want carbon dioxide here because that's not going to absorb a lot of heat. We need some way of dissipating a lot of heat. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually insulate that off as well. We'll ladder down here. There is room for a liquid lock, but we need to pump as well. Or we just have it erupt and solidify on the ground. I think that's probably what we do. And then we conveyor it over. I think that's what... I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bear in mind I've got a load of wires running through here as well. So I'm just going to make this out of gold for now. We'll make a liquid lock, like we normally do. We'll make that out of oil. These probably don't need to... Well, they probably do need to be ceramic. Okay. It's fine, we're getting a fairly large amount of ceramic. We need another sweetle for this ranch. That should be fine. We've got some regular hatches. I'm not sure why we've ended up with those. We should be cooking all those eggs. Oh, we rebuilt the egg cracker, so we haven't been cracking any eggs. Yeah, because we're trying to crack the non-sage hatches. We're definitely not going to want anything else. What else are we going to want to crack? I think that's it. Okay. This thing is still overheating. I'm hoping once I build these temperature plates, that will help the thermosensor be accurate. If not, then that was a colossal waste of time. I suppose it gives people construction skill. Yeah, that's going to take a while. In the meantime, we are actually making steel, which is good. Because we're going to want to build the rock crusher and put that in here, and do all the rock crushing in there, because that's more heat in here that we don't need. I'm gonna completely remodel this eventually, get rid of all this stuff. That was a good place for it to start off, but we can move it elsewhere. Right. Yeah, that's not really working very well. So we've got diamond temperature plates at the back. So my understanding is that they would conduct the heat over to this thermosensor, but they're not. I mean, I've got the vent that's currently dropping the steam on here, or the water from the steam turbines down here. Normally I have this over the thermal aqua tuner, but at the moment the steam's not hot enough anyways. This is insulated pipe. The oil is hot. But it's just this thermal aqua tuner generating all the heat. I think I do just need to rebuild it out of steel. I think I'll just do that and save myself the hassle. So people are still making iron as well. I probably don't need to do that for now. Let's turn that off, get people to make steel. And then we'll figure out what to do with this room. The answer is probably... I don't think there's anything that's going to melt in here. Probably just send some of the coolant through here. And then just condense it and then auto-sweep it. We'll see if this works. It might not be perfect, but I imagine it will work. Because the sulfur isn't actually too hot. It's only 165. And sulfur doesn't have a huge specific heat capacity. It should still definitely be a agriculture resource at this point. Right. Not too bad. Yeah, I don't want this to turn on if the steam is above 130, because then the steam turbines are going to start getting too hot, which they already are a little bit. They're mostly still working. Air temperature here is very hot. I mean, it's partly because it's chlorine, and chlorine has very low heat capacity. Yeah, at least people are mostly getting out in the suits. People are mostly getting out in the suits and doing things. Who's idle? I guess people are just idle in the base. We'll empty these and refill them. There you go. Now you are busy again. They're only idle because they're out of suit oxygen. Okay. Oh, I need to adjust my posture. I really need to do something to improve my posture because my neck's been aching recently and I don't know why. It normally doesn't ache. But anyways, let's put some crude oil in here. And we can auto bottle that. And then we're probably actually going to want it to sort of leak into here a little bit. We put some oil at the bottom, then that can get cooled, and it will stay liquid, and the sulfur will then condense. I think that's a good way of doing it. Hello, glad to see you here. I'm glad someone's using the emotes. I've got an animated one that's yet to be approved, but that will come soon. But yeah, we're trying to figure out how to tame this, and I think I've got a pretty good idea. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some oil in here, we're going to cool the oil, and then we're going to put an auto sweeper and a conveyor belt in here. And I think we'll just deliver that straight to the ranches, because we've already got conveyors going a lot of places. But we're just trying to get some steel. Because we need to replace this, I think. Because it's been overheating even though it's made of gold and it's got the 175 overheat temperature. These steam turbines are overheating a little bit as well. I think there's... How much oil is in this? So we've got 800 kilograms stored up, it's currently venting. I don't think we want to add any more oil to this. But yeah, we're getting plastic at last. we still don't have any Drecos. We'll get on that at some point, but I've done plenty of Dreco ranches in the past. I wanted to try something different. So we might as well... No, let's not open that yet. I might actually flip this around and dump the oil the other way, because we want a decent layer on the bottom. And whatever we do, it's not gonna go to petroleum, because this sulfur isn't actually that hot. And in the meantime, we'll just accumulate loads of plastic, because people are going up and periodically refining some petroleum for us. The pressure's gone back down in this room now. It's finally been pumped out. We've got loads of petroleum here. Well, maybe not loads. Just to pitch the pump up. We'll use this for the molecular forge later. Let's actually open this to like 50. I want like an even layer. We'll do the same with this one. There's a little bit of carbon dioxide in our natural gas room. I don't know how it got in there, but it is there. Yeah, I didn't realize that you can unlock emotes and use them on other people's streams. Like I guess I never really unlock emotes using channel points, but that is a cool feature. We'll share the fishy love. It's a pretty neat trick. Why is this out of power? Oh yeah, we're literally not running the coal. That's why. Okay, so at least we're going to have a good amount of plastic to do stuff with, so we should be able to replace all the beds this stream. Yeah, Paku. The Paku supremacy is real. Like, getting Pakus early and then getting one in the feeder is just linearly scaling food. Like, I don't know how many calories are being eaten from cooked fish. I mean, let's see, you're eating grilled fruit preserve. I think we missed everyone. I think everyone's already eaten. I think the fish is getting eaten fairly quickly and we're being left with the rubbish food. Well, not the rubbish food, we got some grilled fruit preserve. That does not need to be swept. Neither does that. $32 Paku per dupe, that's crazy. I guess it is a little slow unless you have loads and loads of breeders. We've got a few fish up here, but they should find their way. I mean, at the moment we've got 68 Paku in here. So that's enough for 4 dupes, if it's just wild. Is that the maths? And then we're cooking that and we're combining it with the barbecue from the ranchers. To be honest, most of the meat is coming from the barbecue. Well, I mean, all the meat is coming from the... all the barbecue is coming from the meat. You know what I mean. I'll stop tripping on myself. Yeah, we're breeding in real life. I've seen 2 of the little fry underneath the driftwood. I was moving everything about yesterday. And a lot of the other Pakus are very fat, so... No, not Pakus, platies in that tank right there. They're very fat and pregnant, so... I'm expecting an explosion of fry. Hopefully not a literal one. But yeah, I'm glad people are sweeping some of this stuff, because it's just helping clear up the base. Improving people's decor. You know, put off the impending starvation from the lack of sulfur. But it looks like we dug through here, so that's good. People can get up here again. I think we can let people through here again now. Not bad. There's more sulfur down here, so we definitely want to... We just want to grab all the sulfur off the map. Like, no holds barred. We'll just grab as much as we can. There's still a few good pockets. We're just trying to give ourselves time, because I know we're eating through it at quite a rate. Literally. Oh, we need more beetles in here. Like, quite a few more. There you go. 1, 2... 3... Oh my god. Why is it lagging so much? 4. Okay. Well, we'll murder some critters in a minute. But yeah, we've got steel, plastics coming out. So we'll just keep doing beds. Everyone's going to have a bed by the end of the stream. And like a proper bed in the bedroom. Yeah, so it's only an extra 1 morale. It doesn't really seem worth it, but I don't know. I've mistreated these dupes specifically. They deserve nice beds. They put up with more than they probably put up with on previous runs. We've got a lot of reed fiber as well. We've got 270 units from all that thimble reed. So let's put in some carpets. We'll make those. Now, which tile is it? Is it this one or this one? I think it's this one. I can't remember off the top of my head. But we're just going to put that all in advance. Because I think I did it the other way around before last time. And that ended up being wrong. But you only need to put it under the one tile where the dupe gets in the bed. Like the weight plate tile, as it were. So we'll see. It should be fairly obvious come tomorrow. But we will move that over and put that here instead. And hopefully leak oil into here. Yeah, steel's pretty good. This room is still too hot. I think we just need to dump some liquid in here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to do this. That doesn't... Actually, that does need to be ceramic because it's so hot here. That's unfortunate. Good thing we have lots of ceramic. And we'll just dump some liquid in here. Something that's not going to evaporate. So probably some oil. We don't want to... Don't think we want to put any water there. I think we'll still want to keep loading salt water in here, but at a low priority. We just want to make sure that eventually we might start pumping steam out of here. We've got a steel pipe for that, or a steel pump. Me can word. Yeah, there's not a lot of oil in there. How much oil have we actually got access to at the moment? Not a lot, because this hasn't been pumping because we have no water. That does check out. No water, no oil. We do have a pitcher pump, but it's way over here. It's not very convenient to access. In fact, they're pretty much going... Wow, that's a long way for them to go. I mean, what I should actually do is I should set up the oil pump at the very bottom of the oil biome. And then pump it all the way up. But this is only temporary for now anyways. I don't think we're actually going to come down here anytime soon, so I'm just going to reopen this up. Just so that people can get there a bit faster. Because realistically, we're not going to have... Oh, they can't get in through there. Well, they can't get out through there because that's insulated now. Crap. That's probably not worth doing then. Yeah, because you're going to take ages if you're grabbing oil. I don't think you are. Commutes are generally pretty low. But if people are fetching oil from there, it's going to be very high. I don't think there's any more oil we can grab. There's a little bit over here, but not a lot. We pretty much got all the oil out of there. I think what it comes down to is we just need more water. So how is Planet Morb going? So we are getting water in here. The pump is pumping carbon dioxide and water back. Okay. We do actually need to hook up the teleporter over here to send us water. And we also need to stop the carbon dioxide. So I think what we'll do for now is we'll just hook this straight to the oil well. So let's do that. We'll just come down here and do this. Hopefully we won't need that for extra oxygen. Ooh, God. Pressure in here is really bad. That's gonna run out in like 5 cycles. Jesus. Okay, okay. Let's not do that. Let's make sure everything actually gets fed. So the water is being pumped from down here. And then it's going to everything else. So what we actually want to do... Yeah, because this is a split junction. Oh, this is going to be complicated. Let's not do this. Let's just send the water straight to where it needs to go. Pipe is cheap. We'll sort it out later. Pipe is cheap. So that water can just come straight down here. And that can feed in here. So that will feed the electrolyzers first, and then we'll have the excess water go down here. We can access all of these tiles. Then we'll bridge it over. Keep it coming down here. And then we'll hook it on here. And what we'll actually do... Yeah, this is the permanent sort of temporary. Yeah, exactly. So what we'll also do is we'll do this. And we'll disconnect this. No, that won't work. How about this? That should work. So what that will do is water will primarily go to the electrolyzers, and then if the electrolyzers have enough water, then it will go to the oil wells and everything else. And that applies to both routes. But that feels like a lot of redundant piping to me. But pipe is cheap, we just need it to work, otherwise we're going to run out of oxygen. So that will need to be priority 9. Because we need oil to get this sulfur tamer working, I think. That's probably too many bridges. Hello. You have no sound. Is that just on your end, or is that on my end? I think I'm talking on my end. I can see it in my mixer. So how much steel we got now? We've almost got enough to replace this. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. That's fine. I'm just a bit paranoid about that because I'm not directly monitoring it. Wow, you're a really good doctor, but we really don't need a doctor. We really don't need any more dupes. I'm just going to take the seed. I guess it doesn't really matter. We can refine rust at some point, but we've got loads of rust. And that's really not very high on the priority list. We just need this pipe to be done. And we've also got a load of salt water down here that should be swept. Don't know where that's gone. Or where that's come from. These aren't working because they're empty, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So these guys are tame now, I think. Can I actually select them? Yeah, they're tame, they're overcrowded. Oh, this never got finished. Right, okay, hold on. Yeah, because we had to tape that up. Oh, and that's why there's salt water everywhere, because we taped this up. Yeah, and we'll put a pitcher pump back in here and we can pump more salt water. Yeah, I just think the chlorine isn't really cutting it for conducting the heat from the water into the steam turbine. Because the water isn't actually heating up too much, so we're not getting the full self-cooling effect here. You'd ideally want hydrogen here, but I don't think we're going to seal this off. We haven't got any spare hydrogen at the moment, because obviously we're not electrolyzing. Yeah, everyone's got orders. They should know what they're doing. What's entombed? Who's entombed? A liquid pump is entombed. Yes, it's very cold down here. We will need this to keep erupting. And we'll inject some more water as well. I think if we sweep this up, and then we dig this, then that water will just... And then we dig that. We dig all of this. Then that water should all end up down here at some point. And that'll give some more water to work with. But you're... Why are you exhausted? Come on. You were on the phone too long, weren't you? Yeah, you're having a fun time here. So yeah, this is a quest for sulfur and also the quest for water. We've actually mined up a fair bit of sulfur, so that will last for a while. What we really need now is more water. But this pipe is all being built. I mean, let's keep an eye on the construction priorities. Yeah, it's all priority 9. It's all getting built. We have plenty of granite, so it's not too bad. It's nice and hot in my room again. I'll keep reclaiming more space over here. That should be good. Yeah, because we can deconstruct that. We put this in. And yeah, so this should work as a ranch now. So these guys are tame and groomed. And I think their grub egg chance is going down because they're not tending any plants. But that's fine for now. The important thing is they're going to lay an egg every 10 cycles. Yeah, we can put a pitcher pump back here. That is all being swept by someone, so that's good. This does actually need to be built. And obviously we haven't got any more oil, so we haven't got any more plastic at the moment. So we just need this water from the other planet. It's still a bit too cold down here. I think what I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to release all the heat from this. I think it's time. The volcano's dormant. It's fine. We'll just dig all of this out. we did not tame this volcano properly. We could probably send someone back and actually tame this volcano properly, but we just need to get the survival stuff done first. I mean, now that we have steam turbines, it should be pretty easy. But yeah, that should let a load of heat out. We'll deconstruct that as well. Yeah, I think this is starting to melt everything. We got 500 kilograms of minus 64 degree ice over here. That's not perfect. I'll leave this one, but yeah, this one needs to be dug. Yeah, this is melting. So I think we'll want to insulate this bit as well. That bit. We just need... yeah, that's immediately retiled again. How interesting. Well, I guess it'll just melt when it's hot enough. I think that's what we're gonna have to rely on. We'll see how long that lasts before he gets scalded. Oh, we got pressure damage over here. That's interesting. I mean, we do have 4,000 kilograms of salt water in that tile, so that makes sense. Let's get that done. Certainly not going to help them with the sweeping. God, this is turning into a bit of a catastrophe today. Yeah, let's... We do actually have petroleum. I don't really want to put this in here. I might do it for now just because we have it on hand and we need to get those steam turbines working. But it's not really a very good coolant. No. We should just put polluted water in here. That's what we should do. We don't have any polluted water anywhere, though. We should keep putting oil in here. Yeah, let's deconstruct this and we'll reconstruct it out of steel. So we'll remake that out of steel. Now that we have enough. Need to flip it. Does not need to be yellow alert. There we go. We haven't ended up with any naphtha yet, which I'm a bit relieved about. And we're out of iron, so we need more iron as well. Yes, you haven't got scalded yet. The ice is melting. It's just going to take some time. We're also going to need to catch this polluted water tile. In fact, let's just do that right now. We'll grab all the polluted water so it doesn't interfere with this. Because I don't really want to filter it. What are you doing? You're sleeping. Okay, that's fine. Have a sleep. Oh. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll just sweep these quickly. Okay. That's fine. Then you can sweep this. Yep, you are soggy. That is a thing. Okay. And then you can sweep this as well. There you go. And I'll set these to... I'll set that to a high priority sweep as well. It should be alright. And now you've got hypothermia. Yeah, that makes sense. It's still rather chilly. Right, in the meantime, how is it going over here? Well, the pipe's finished. We're just waiting for the water now. We can dig this. That's fine. You construct that as well. Yeah, because this water level's going down just from feeding the oxyferns. Yeah, breathability is getting really bad. Because we're mostly just... I mean, we turned those vents off, so all this oxygen is going into the suit docks at the moment. And we don't have any algae. We're in a little bit of trouble. So how hot is that water as well? I mean, it's not very hot, but it will help. I think at the moment we need to get Morby to actually do all this. There's a reason he's called Morby. There's a lot of germs here, and he does not care. Yeah, let's speed to it, and we'll just... Okay, there's a load of water over here. Are we using this for anything? We're using it for the wash basin. Because that's nice warm water. We probably still want that. We can get this water in here fairly quickly. We could just go up like that. That will do. So you're asleep now. You'll wake up pretty soon. Yeah, so we're at minus 31 on this, and we're at minus 52 on that. So, let's see. What are your high priority tasks? Okay, we need to get that dug. We need to dig this. Oh, actually, we need to sweep that. We need to sweep all this immediately just so that it doesn't spill. Because I don't really want to filter that water if I can help it. You've no longer got hypothermia, great. But yeah, I think you're going to actually save everyone's butts. It's the Morbius solo mission. Yeah, so just grab all of that. Wow, it's really lagging. Okay. So yeah, you need to dig, you need to build those ladders as well. I think you've got building as a higher priority than digging. So let's set them both to the same priority. And hopefully, hopefully Morbius can grab this water for us. There's loads of water over here. We do need to make sure that it doesn't, well, evaporate into space. But you can come up here and dig this out too. There's loads we can just send over. But you are going to need to grab it all. So we're just going to watch... well, let's see how things are going on the other planet. So we're still making refined metal. It's good. The suits are still getting oxygen. Yeah, I did not expect these steam vents to both go off at the same time. It's kind of what's screwing us at the moment. Is anyone doing this? I don't think so. Let's make that priority 9. Because it's going to add more water to the tank as well. We just want as much water as we can get at this point. But we're pretty close to letting this out. You're doing a pretty good job with your very high skills. You've got 11 construction, 12 excavation. Being a loner has really helped. So we've let the water out. Now let's see what happens. So that is dripping down here. It's getting caught on this, which is fine. And it's all dropping straight in here. And probably, realistically, it's going to freeze. Actually, no, it's having the desired effect. It's melting the ice. Okay. Are we good? Well, it's certainly helping. I don't think it's 100% there. It's not getting mixed with all the other bad stuff, so that's good. And there's loads more water up here we can grab. Yeah, you've got hypothermia. Guess what skill hypothermia doesn't stop? Excavation. So yeah, we can still dig at full strength, which is all we need to do now. So have fun with that. Yeah, there's loads of water over here. And we did a research? Really? We're researching stuff while we have the water shortage? What did we grab? I guess we grabbed the solid control stuff. Well, we'll use that later, but yeah, let's not do any research now while we're out of water. That would help. So what are people grabbing? Yeah, it looks like people are just grabbing oil. They've got a long run for that, but they have suit training, and they have exosuits, so that's not too bad. And we'll know when that pump's working because it'll say that it's no longer attuned. Yeah, there we go. So now we have water. This is probably going to overpressurize, but that's fine. This is all pretty much cooled down now. But yeah, we're going to need to put a proper volcano tamer on this, but priorities. We'll come back to that. Yeah, that's a good amount of water. That's gonna really save our butts. I think you've literally just saved the whole colony. Congratulations, Morb. You already rummaged these? You have. That's good. There's a load of slush geysers over here that we can hook up as well, but and there's a geyser down here. We are going to want the cooling. But at the moment we just need the fresh water, so we'll do that first, and then we'll hook those up later. Yes, this is made out of steel now. So we can run that as much as we want. This seems to be working now. I think there's enough petroleum in here. Or yeah, we've got polluted water in here. It's a very small amount of polluted water. Do we have a big pool we can pitch a pump from? Well, we do. It's very far away, but I guess that will do. And we'll need to dig this like that. But we can grab all of that polluted water and put that up here. So let's actually set this to 135. So we'll get some cooling on that. See, now it's not actually getting too hot. So what gives? Or is it literally just the fact that it was made out of gold amalgam causing it to heat up more? Because this seems to have equalized in temperature pretty well now. We still don't want this steam room hotter than 135. So we'll leave that. But yeah, this should start actually deleting heat from the base. Because this water is currently 42. It is decreasing in temperature just very slowly. We still need to sweep all of this up. Why have we got Sweetles down here? I didn't ask for Sweetles down there, I asked for Sweetles in here. God damn it. Let's grab more of these guys. Hold on. There we go. Right. What building is broken? Natural gas generator. Yeah, because some CO2 got in here and I don't know how. There's just very small amounts of it. I mean, there's no way it can actually get in here. There's nothing that emits carbon dioxide in here. So that will eventually sort itself out. How's the power storage actually doing? We're depleting that as well. Christ. How is this base ended up with so many problems? Well, at least this is working properly now. Yeah, because this water's actually doing alright. The thermoacrid tune is working pretty much as expected. Don't think any water is getting colder than it should be. So we should start seeing the effects of that soon. How's the breathability? Yeah, it's still really not good. It's getting worse by the day. But we have got water coming from over here. So, oh god. Why have we got polluted water? So, some polluted water got in there somehow. Where is that headed? I think it's just gonna get dumped in here, isn't it? We can probably sweep out the polluted water from the fish tank. That's not exactly what I wanted, but it's what we've got. So now that's out of power. Why is it out of power? Because this isn't running, because there's no coal, because it's a low priority task. Yeah, please load that with coal. Yeah, there we go. In fact, I'll actually lower these down. Okay, that's fine. And we've still got some extra water in here we can still grab. So we can just dig all of that out. Okay. Yeah, I guess steel was just the better material to build this out of, because this is actually working properly now. I think just making it out of gold literally just caused it to not conduct the heat away. Well, that's good. Still not sure I'm getting massive frame drops. Got some water over here as well. But that's not a lot. Oh, and someone can come over here and actually do this. I guess you're going to do it, Amari, as you're here. And we're going to solve the puzzle the best way by deconstructing the door. I guess whoever comes to deconstruct it will get the vacillator. But yeah, there's quite a lot of sulfur over here too, so that's good. Building broken. Yeah, we know it's broken. That's fine. That can be there. Very disappointing. You want me to come solve the puzzle? We can come solve the puzzle. Let's go do it. But yeah, you can do this right now. So you stand there. Well, I haven't actually done this one before, so we might as well do it. Oh, we need 3. Oh, I see. So we need 2 dupes here, and we need a third one to stand there. Yeah, let's do that. We've got 3 dupes here. So we'll make that... Oh, we can't change the settings of this, can we? No, we can change it. Okay, that's fine. Set that. So now you shouldn't be able to leave. Excellent. Let's solve the puzzle. You guys have time to solve the puzzle. But the question is, which one of you 3 is going to get it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's covered in copper. Nice. I don't think that was intended. Or is it? It looks like there isn't actually any copper here, it's just a glitch. Okay. That's kind of odd. Well, I guess you can go up here. No. It's unreachable. What? This door cannot be manually opened. Hold on. Right, so the door is open. There are tiles here. Can we dig these? No. What is this? So we've got... Okay, let's just deconstruct the door. We tried solving the puzzle. It didn't work. We tried deconstructing that. How does that go? Okay, so there's the copper. Right. So now you can go up here, and you can go here. Although it's actually... There's more copper. What is this? What's this stupid glitched puzzle? Okay. Whatever. We tried. We tried our best. Well, I guess you get it, Frankie. Congratulations. Actually, have you already got it? I think I usually give it to you. Yeah, you've already got it. You've got beefsteak. You know what? You're going to get second vassalization. Screw it. Or, yeah, vacillation, not vassalization. That's a different thing. There you go. Get vacillated. Yeah, I'll clip that later. that is definitely something that people should know about. Alrighty, what you got now? Okay, you got regenerative. That's a pretty good one. So you can get scolded a little bit. And we'll inspect that. Grab some databanks. Yeah, that wasn't the intended outcome of that puzzle. But I'm glad we explored it together. Got some more databanks here. Anyways, while we were doing that, important stuff is probably happening. So, yeah, we've ended up with some polluted water in the tank, but it's not germy, so we can just sweep it out. And I don't think there's going to be... Oh, some of the polluted water's gone in here. Right. Well, I think what that does is that just gets stuck in the tiles. So let's just have a look for polluted water in each of these. It hasn't quite got in there. Don't see anything different there. Is it just blocked and not moving? I guess we'll find out. But we have got some oil in here now. That's probably enough oil. So this is almost full. We've actually got a vacuum there, which is, I think, what we actually want. So let's turn these both off. And we'll actually dig this out and analyze it. And we've got some steel now as well. So what I will do is I will... So what we're going to want is we're going to want an auto sweeper, we're going to want a loader, and we're going to want to circulate it in the room until it's down to a certain temperature. And we can set that via this thing. So, polluted water. We're just going to need to divert this slightly. So this is where the cold water's going. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take that off of here. Like this. We've got some more polluted water to fill the loop with anyways. And then we're going to want some radiant liquid pipe that we're just going to run like this. Yeah, there we go. That will do for now. And then power-wise, yeah. So we'll get the auto sweeper, and we'll just hook this up to a thermo sensor, I think. You know what? I'm just gonna make this out of iron for now. This room shouldn't get hot enough if it's being actively cooled. So let's put this here. Conveyor loader. We'll make it out of iron. We won't go quite as far as the other thing. So we can't put anything here. So let's put it... we need to put it so that we can put the thermo sensor in front of it. So here. So let's do that. And then we'll get the conveyor rail thermo sensor, which we got with the solid control. So there was a reason we did that. So we'll put that there. Hook that up like this. I think we can use lead wiring for that. And then... No, we don't want the loader. We want a shut-off as well. Yeah, we can fit the shut-off here. So let's just think about this again. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Crap. Crap and crepes. So we'll keep the auto sweeper there. Remove the sensor. And then cancel the wire. So we'll just put the loader here. Make it nice and simple. Then we will put in a shut-off here, which will be activated by the thing. Then we can just put the conveyor rail sensor there. Automation can go like that. And then the actual conveyor rail can go along... well, I guess it doesn't really matter where we load it in. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we'll just go here. And then we'll send it down here and back around. And we'll actually have to bridge it back on to get this to behave, so... Oh, that works. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so we send it like that, and then we bridge it. Again, I'm probably overcomplicating this. We'll bridge it so that it continues to flow. And then we just need to power everything, and then this will send the sulfur out. So power-wise, we can... Oh, crap. Of course we've got power wires running through this whole bit. Okay. Well, let's see where this line goes. So we can't connect it to this line. So this is going to have to be bridged. I mean, we could just move these. Let's just move these wires. Yeah, we'll just move these wires up here. So, like this. And then we can deconstruct all of this. I don't know how I play this game without pliers. I'm so glad that you can use mods and it doesn't disable achievements. But yeah, we'll need to do all of that right away. So that is all priority 9, that's good. And then, in terms of the actual wires, can we hook it up to this? Is that going to be safe? I think this is going to be safe. We'll just hook it up to this wire. So that's currently going out here. That doesn't actually need to go out there. We can just deconstruct that. And then that can just come up here. So we can actually cancel those. Cancel that. Wire it like this. And that should all work. But we've dug the geyser out, so that should... We'll research that soon, so we'll know when it's going to reactivate. I'm excited, this might actually work. Because I've seen people build these tamers like with 3 different liquid pipes and just dropping the cool liquid on an area, like 1 kilogram at a time from the pump. But I wanted to try this because it's practice for the volcano tamer. And also so we could just fit this liquid lock here. Because I don't really want to mix these 2 rooms, I want them to be separate. And we need to... we need to do something with this area. We'll fix that at some point. What's the... oh god, what's the pressure like? Okay. Oxygen pressure's really bad. There is oxygen down here. Because it's being let in through here. This is just spare oxygen that we had. So pretty soon... I mean, these docks are almost full. So pretty soon that should start actually venting out over here. I think it may already be doing that a little bit. Hold on. Oh no. Why is this broken? We got some oxygen up here somehow. What happened? Brine, salt water. Oh, I got pushed out somehow. Oh, we're gonna have to fix this too. Oh god. Why are these both broken? This shouldn't be happening. I'm gonna have to dump more liquid on these. This hasn't happened for like 100 cycles. I mean, this isn't going to work. We got 400 kilograms of oxygen here. Okay, whatever. At least it's not self-powering, so it's not completely beyond repair. I don't think I interfere with any of those wires. No more dupes. Okay, so sulfur is starting to get dumped in here. So that is heating the room up and dumping the sulfur out here. That is fine by me. On top of this, we've got to break into this room and sort this out. Right, well, first thing I'm doing is I'm putting some vents on here. We can't even vent out here. We have some plastic for high power vents. It's still letting oxygen out here. We're gonna have to turn this off. It's covered in liquid now. I just don't know why it broke in the first place. Because this normally never breaks. I think I just need to put more liquid on it. You know what? Let's cut our losses. We need more oxygen on the map. We'll just break in. Except we can't actually purge these areas properly, so we're going to let a load of natural gas in doing this. No, let's just run off one for now. We're dumping more water back in here. It's a starvation sweetles. Okay. So we got another grub in there. Are these guys not laying eggs? I think they are. Okay. Well, at least we're making a pretty decent attempt at getting this done. I think what we'll do is we'll just make a high pressure vent here. I don't think we have any choice. We do actually have enough plastic. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we do have the tech. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll just put that there. Let's put that there. Turn this off and just vent all of this and try again. Hopefully, it's just a one-off thing. It doesn't normally do that. But then in the meantime, we can build all this. And we can access all of this as well, so this should work fine. We can do that as well. There we go. So, automation wire is being built, and we want the sulfur to come out. Send green signal if below 30, well, below 40. That's probably reasonable. Steel is still doing pretty well, so we can build the rock crusher in here. Well, that's going to take a little bit more. We can rebuild the rock crusher in there fairly soon. Man, this has turned into a real mess. But it is entertaining to watch a mess occasionally, so I'm not too worried. We've still got plenty of food. Certainly in this room, we've got 263 critters in that room. And we'll need to actually drop the sulfur off in the ranches, so we'll figure out how to do that later. What I might do for now is I might just So I want to actually drop it off in here and have it be auto-swept. And the auto-sweeper will reach down there, so we could have a chute that goes here to drop off the salt. The other question is how much sulfur are we actually going to get, and is it going to be enough to feed all those ranches? We can do the maths. I think I already looked at the maths for this geyser when I first looked for the map. So I think it's about 1.8 kilograms per second net. These guys, how much do they eat? They eat 20 kilograms per cycle. So that is... So times 8 is 160. So that's 0.25 kilograms per second. So we should be able to feed a fair few of these, like 5 or 6 ranches off the one geyser. Okay. So the next question is just where do we put that line? I guess we'll just... it probably makes sense to bring it in from the bottom. So we'll run it down here. And then we'll feed it back up. So, something like this. Just put some bridges in. So the auto sweepers can grab it from this tile. So, we'll send it up this way. And for now that will do, but we can just keep extending it up that way. We can put in... Might as well unpause it. We put in chutes here and here. The only thing is, that's gonna drop off the sulfur preferentially to the bottom one. So we actually need to do something cleverer than that, do we? Well, we'll leave it like that for now. We just need to get it working. And we need to make it so people aren't shuffling sulfur around all day. And then we'll just turn this on to sulfur when that's ready. But the actual liquid... This area is nice and cool. So that should be fine. That's in a good spot to be actively cooled. We can do something similar with this one. Maybe. Oh, actually, we can do something very similar with this one. Okay. We could just literally take this loop and bend it up here and build the exact same contraption. But we'll need to actually wall this off. So we can deconstruct those and build the heat wall down here. I feel like I've forgotten something. It's very likely. But we do have a good amount of iron, so it's not bad. I'm glad this is working properly now. I was really worried this just wasn't going to cooperate, but steel was definitely the right material for this aquatuner. Or maybe the diamond temperature plates are actually doing their job. That could be it. So we got some skill points. Let's keep getting more people exosuit training. There we go. You might as well have building. And you might as well have mechatronics. So, there you go. And we'll just keep going to exosuit training with you. There we go. So, we'll see when the sulfur geyser goes dormant, but this is actually working fine. So yeah, it's pretty much just a volcano, except it's a lot less hot. And because of the oil, it should always erupt. I mean, maybe the oil isn't necessary, but it's certainly conducting the heat away. You can see the oil is fluctuating up in temperature slightly. The polluted water is coming out of here quite a bit hotter, so it's absorbing a fair amount of heat while this is active. That does mean that that heat is going to end up going into the base. That's not good. I should do some math to see how much heat is actually being injected by this thing. Yeah, I think we can turn this up. Let's turn this up to 138. Get this running a bit more often. And then what is going on shipping-wise? So those are still being built in there. Oxygen pressure. Oh, okay. Alright, okay, look. I get it. Right. We'll re-enable these vents. If the suits run out, the suits run out. This is just getting untenable at this point. Like, this is like Bunker S levels of oxygen in the base. So this isn't activating because the pressure is too low. So send green signal if above 0. We'll just vent out the whole area. Yeah, so far so good. This is actually working. And that doesn't go dormant for another 60 cycles-ish, so we're pretty good. Well, let's actually figure out the heat output of this. Because the polluted water is going to be coming in at about 15 degrees, so we've got 150 degrees of heat. So 11.6 times 1112 divided by 439. And we'll look at that because it's the active period as a worst case. So it's 2.96 kilograms per second over the active period. And then times it by 150. And then times it by the specific heat capacity of sulfur, which I can't remember. There should be sulfur here though, right? Or has it already all been grabbed? It's already all been grabbed. Okay. We'll just find a random tile of it somewhere then. Here. So specific heat capacity of that is 0.7. So that is 310. I feel like I've done something wrong there. Oh yes, there's 310 killer DTUs. So this, during its active period, is going to be using half of the capacity of the thermal aquatuner. So this is enough cooling, but if we're going to cool down a lot of these geysers, we're going to need more cooling than this. I mean, this is using polluted water, so the specific heat capacity of that is... Well, hold on. .179. Yeah, so that thermal aquatuner, while this is active, about half of its cooling is going into that. And this is enough steam turbines to absorb all of this heat. But we're going to struggle to hook up more than one of these right away. But that's fine. If we just have one of these hooked up, that will do for now. So we've reactivated these vents. We'll get some oxygen back into the base. Jesus Christ, we let that get really bad. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this isn't right either. Let's get this rebuilt. Because I don't think we're ever going to let anyone out of here. But we're probably not going to activate this anytime soon, because we're going to need a lot more cooling. This is not enough steam turbines for this much cooling. This is just to give us some cooling to work with. Yeah, this water... How's this looking? The air is certainly cooler over here. These farm tiles are decently cold. The water seems cooler over here, but that's because we're bringing cold water from the other planet and it's arriving here. So I guess we'll just wait and see for now. But yeah, how's the shipping overlay? Is this all done? It is all done. So let's activate this. So miscellaneous sulfur. Go. And we'll see if this works. So unfortunately it's all behind the thing, but we've got some very hot sulfur there at the moment. So that sulfur is hot, so it's not going through the thing. It looks like people have just been grabbing hot sulfur. But yeah, this looks like it's working now. So it's being loaded onto the conveyor loader. It's quite hot. Hold on, what are you doing? Did you just grab a load of sulfur from that from that thing? Yeah, because we're actually going to want to stop people from coming in here. Although there's... Oh, why is there so much petroleum? We'll just sweep all of that up. We'll reclaim that liquid. And then we'll just... close off access to this room, so don't keep bringing hot sulfur into the base. Because that's probably not helping things. We could put a more heat conductive gas in here as well, that would probably help. I think I've realized now why this is a problem. Or why people do the liquid method. It's because the sulfur is rubbish at transferring its heat out of things. So the room is cold, the sulfur is still hot. The thermal conductivity of the sulfur just sucks. Yeah, because if we look at this, thermal conductivity is 0.2 DTU meter second per degree C. Oh, what about the oil? That's 2.0. Can't remember how the thermal conductivity stuff actually works. I mean, the sulfur is decreasing in temperature, but I suspect it is going to take a while to cool down. Carbon dioxide probably also has a really bad thermal conductivity. Yeah, the thermal conductivity of carbon dioxide is really bad. It's better for steam. It's really bad for chlorine. It's better for natural gas. Hydrogen's pretty good. So we are kind of going to want to put hydrogen here, just so we can actually get this cold. Because the thing is, when you do this with volcano tamers, the metal is very good at conducting its heat away. But what's actually going to happen is we're just going to end up with a room full of hot sulfur that's taking forever to cool down. Okay, okay, that's not sulfur, that's an egg. Okay. But yeah, I think what we're also going to want to do is we're going to want to... We're going to want to do something other than this, because at the moment it's just going to dump all the sulfur out in this one place. I mean, what we could do is we could make that a conveyor receptacle, and we could automate the chute. That's probably the best way of doing this. Let's try it. Oh, we need to grab this artifact from over here, wherever it is. Yeah, why haven't we done this yet? We need to... Someone can come over here and do this. And then we can get all this built and investigate that. Well, it looks like this room is filling up with water again, which is nice. Yeah, I think we're actually going to want some kind of... Does this have an automation output? Or what am I looking for? Let's try it. I don't think I've actually used this before, but this feels like the intended usage is that when this is full, we can automate it to turn something off. Or maybe it's this smart storage bin. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, but this is powered. Gross. Why would anyone want to use a powered storage bin? What happens if it's not powered? I don't know, we'll try building this. Maybe this will work. It doesn't look like it has an automation port. Why have we got sweeter eggs in here? You don't want to put eggs in the storage bins. So what's with the yellow alerts? Why isn't anyone doing this? Storage unavailable? What do you mean? Got, Oh, I never set these. Okay. That's on me. We'll dump it all over here. The other thing is, this is producing heat and this isn't running all the time to avoid overheating this room. I feel like we've got too many moving parts now. We can get that built anyways. Sulfur on the conveyor is still hot. I feel like this is technically doing the function, it's just not doing it very well because the sulfur is taking forever to dissipate its heat. So I think we need a different gas in here. We've still got water coming in from over here. How is it looking on the other planet? Yeah, we've got loads of water in here. We've got some polluted water as well. And I don't really know where that's come from. But you'll need to sweep that. So let's just grab that quickly. There you go. You've got athletics increase, it's not bad. Okay, what is overheating now? Polymer press. Okay. This should not be work. This should not be a thing anymore. Please disable this. So this is all just oxygen here now. Need to set these to turn off. We just need to vent this room and then we can turn this on again. We need to actually remember to do that though. It still didn't get built. It'll get built soon. We'll speed to it for a little bit. I'm just glad we have water again because I was really worried. So we now got 3 steam vents that are just sitting out in the open that we're harnessing the water from. The sulfur is slowly cooling down. Probably put some temperature plates in here as well. We don't have a lot of diamond left. I don't really want to make them out of metal, we just don't have a lot of metal. But I don't think the rock has the desired effect. No matter what we make it of. I don't know, we'll just leave that for now. So this is built, so now we can do all the lime refinement in here. And then we can turn this off. So you don't need to do that anymore. That should help the heat in the base because we're not generating heat here anymore. Okay, that is finished. So if we turn this on again, what happened? Hydrogen. And then hydrogen comes down there. Why? Okay, that's fine. So let's set that to send green signal if above 1000. And then we'll flip this over again. That should work again. And we only had to vent a fairly large amount of oxygen. Well, we've technically got a lot of things working, but none of them are working very well. Let's see. Can we automate this? No, we cannot. So that's not what we wanted. Maybe we do just use a smart storage bin. How does this even work? I've literally never built one of these. Maybe if it's only powered while it's actually moving stuff, that's not bad. But let's... I've literally never used this building, so let's try it. Looks like we're getting some water from this as well. People are actually refining the mud from the other planet. And I guess from the bugs as well. Okay, we've got more polluted water in there. That's fine, we can sweep that out. Those things don't have any carbon dioxide. That's interesting. Yeah, because it's all up here. Needs to all end up down here somehow. We've got an idle. Okay, you're actually finished. You finished with tasks. Well, I think we need more power as well. We've got a lot of power consumers now. Like, we're running mostly off the natural gas, and that storage is going down. And we've got both geysers active. Because we turned off our... Okay, this one's not active. It's not too bad. But we can definitely get a hydrogen room set up. Somewhere. So we've got a hydrogen vent here, and a hydrogen vent near the planet. Is that the next thing we want to do, though? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll leave it for now, and we'll just see how things operate over here. We shouldn't be out of sulfur now. What are you doing? You're picking up sulfur from over here. You're picking up the really hot sulfur. Okay, okay, we disable access to that. Feels like the sulfur is still cooling down. Maybe we set this to 45. Okay. So now that is actually letting the sulfur out. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Then this is the hot sulfur. Okay, well at least that works. And now we'll try this. So we'll set this to sulfur. I'm just curious how this building works, to be honest. And we'll want to keep the critter feeder full. But we'll fill this first. We'll set this to like 20 kilograms. And then we'll build a wire that goes like this. And then we'll need a power wire, so that can go here. And I presume this is only going to be powered while it's switching materials around. If not, why would you ever run 60 watts for something like this? What's broken? Hydrogen. Yeah. We knew that was broken. Oh, I need to disable this now. Yeah. And then we need to repair that. Yeah, because at the moment we're just venting hydrogen. So actually, let's just do that for now. Whoops. Who's gonna come do this? You are. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll have some hydrogen power from this again, so maybe that will solve the power situation. And we've got the power coming from the steam turbines. I don't think we're going to run out of heat in this room anytime soon. Yeah, I think we just need temperature plates in here. So much material. So, it says accelerates or buffers heat dispersal based on the construction material used. The thermal properties of construction materials determine their heat retention. So my question is mafic rock a good tile to use to distribute the heat around, or is it going to buffer transfer because it's rock, despite the fact it's thermally reactive? So thermally reactive materials require little energy to raise in temperature and therefore heat and cool quickly, but this has high thermal conductivity. This disperses heat because heat energy transfers quickly through materials with high thermal conductivity. Between two objects, the rate of heat transfer will be determined by the object with the lowest thermal conductivity. So in this case, what's actually happening is the sulfur has the lowest thermal conductivity, which has a thermal conductivity of, well, that's the rail. Hold on. Right, the sulfur has a thermal conductivity of 0.2. Yeah. So the sulfur has a thermal conductivity of 0.2. The oil has a conductivity of 2. And then the carbon dioxide has a conductivity of 0.15. So the sulfur is limiting it, but the CO2 is limiting it in this area. So maybe we do just need to replace this gas with some other gas. So we can do that because we have a vacuum there. So let's deconstruct that, replace it with a canister filler. And what about hydrogen? I think we already looked at this. Hydrogen is 0.168. Natural gas is not very good. Oxygen is not very good. Chlorine is not very good. Polluted oxygen is not very good. Yeah, I think it's just hydrogen. Hydrogen is what we want. Well, we can fill this with hydrogen pretty easily. And that should help the thermal transfer of this. And then what we'll do is we'll just make like a mesh tile here. Or an airflow tile here. Yeah. We'll put airflow tiles here. Let's try it. More polluted water over here. Ah, there's too much liquid. Okay, we'll just have a blob of polluted water there, that's fine. Oh no, that's not fine. These are actually getting... Yeah, these are actually getting filled with polluted water. Arrgh. Okay. Right. We need an empty storage in all of these. And then we should be able to sweep it up. That would explain why these aren't working. Don't think there's any way of mass emptying storage, is there? This base is becoming a lot of work. Oh, hold on. These ones are alright. It's just these ones where yeah, we've got polluted water. So we can stop there. Okay. That's fine. Oh, there was like a big tile of polluted ice here or something. I'll just deconstruct this. And then that should just go down here. Deconstruct that. Build this. That should solve that problem. So I don't think any water is getting to the oil well, but that's because this room isn't full of water yet. Okay, oh yeah, we've got principles. Pinch pepper, we definitely don't want more dupes. So we build the airflow tile. A bit of oil leaked out, but not too much. That's fine. So So build some airflow tiles there. Canister. Actually, you know what? We've got piped hydrogen up here. We can just redirect some of this. Yeah, this will work again now. So we can take that pipe and bring it down here for now. And I'm going to do it like this. And again, we're going to want a high pressure vent. Or actually, we could just... Well, we've got a vacuum here. Do we want a vacuum there? I don't think we do. We'll just put a regular vent there, dump some more oil in here. That should be fine. And then I'll just disable this when this is full of hydrogen. So yeah, the carbon dioxide should get forced out of here. And then that will help with the conductivity. Because it is cooling down just very slowly. And we're just ending up with a large chunk of sulfur that's staying high temperature. And maybe we'll mine some more diamond and put it in here and see what effect that has. That should be finished fairly soon. I'm just glad this thing never broke. Yeah, we got oxygen back in the base now. Price is slightly over. Who's idle? You're idle. Okay. What are you gonna do? I guess we still want more mud. Can I get materials on here? So organic, yeah. So let's just dig up as much of the... Okay, hold on. Let's not dig that mud up. Dig as much of the mud up as we can. Like just the regular mud. And we'll just grab it. Send it back to the other planet, and we can turn that into water. So yeah, we can grab all of that. There you go. So we'll keep going towards exosuits for everyone. Actually, you can get building. Everyone's still doing really well on morale, which is good. So not worrying about that. Plastic, we've got enough for another bed, so we'll put one in here. So how is this thing working? So it is constantly drawing power. It's so bad. It sends a green signal when full. So we'd want a NOT gate here. Okay, I'm not spending 60 power continuously per ranch to do this. That's disappointing. I thought that building would actually be useful. Okay. Guess we'll put the storage bin back here. Okay, so that's overpressurizing because we need to fill this with oil. That should do. That should flood back over there? No. What the heck? Let's try that again. We got some hydrogen there, not a lot. Let me just do this. I feel like this should have worked. But yeah, this is lime, and this lime is all going to go straight in there. So we could probably put an auto sweeper in here as well. Like here. That's perfect. That's not actually quite reaching both buildings, is it? Or is it? Where's the lime getting dropped? Oh, no, I'm not going to worry about that for now. It's a short distance, someone can do that themselves. So I think we just want to send this out evenly along these lines. So instead of doing it like this, we'll have like a 50-50. We'll do it like this. And that way, at least some is always getting to the end. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. So we need to dump oil in here. I think Ellie is coming back with some oil. That's good. Okay, let's watch this. So that should be more than enough oil for that to work. In fact, that was slightly too much. Okay, so now we need to sweep that. So someone can do that very quickly. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. It's kind of working. But let's take a little bit of hydrogen into this room. Eventually it's going to start leaking out of here, but not before it's pushed out all the CO2. And this should help with the whole thermal conductivity thing. I mean, if I had more space, I would have just put a canister filler there to begin with and just sealed it. I didn't really feel like doing that. We're getting pretty close to what we want anyways. Once hydrogen starts coming out of here, we'll disable this vent. I feel like I've become very good at overcomplicating things in this game and not actually getting a lot done. Although, I guess I'm playing on speed 1, so it's not too bad. Okay, alright, there we go. That's enough of that. Then we can... In fact, you know what? Let's just ply that. And then that hydrogen can go back to the power plant. Okay, so now we've got some hydrogen here, so that should help this cool down. Yeah, I think that is actually helping a decent amount. But we're going to want to seal this back up, so that's going to need to be a yellow alert. Because otherwise, this hydrogen pressure is going to dissipate. We're already letting some CO2 back in. Come on, do it. Well, a tiny little bit of CO2 isn't too bad. Well, that's certainly better than what we had before. Let's do that as well. Yeah, some of the sulfur is actually leaving the line now. Okay, that's certainly better than nothing. Yeah, this is cooling down a bit more decently now. The user's still running. Okay, I feel like we've ironed out a few kinks. Yeah, I think you're just going to keep going into research. We're going to need some more food again. The ranches are all full apart from the grub ranch. And we're going to need to grab the grubs. So wrangle these guys. There's only 2 of them, I believe. And then we'll do a attack command after that. To get some more food. So the amount of sulfur is actually going up now. Which is a relief. But we still need to periodically empty some of these because of all this polluted water that got in there. Excuse me. Yeah, that got pretty bad. Thrilling content. Okay, well, we're definitely surviving. We've got some plastic, we've got some steel. Yeah, there you go. And this vent should be blocked now, so now what's going on with this? No, it's not yet blocked. It will be blocked when it reaches... Well, it'll be blocked when it gets full. That's actually what's going to happen. When it reaches 1000 kilograms of pressure. But at that point, it's going to flood the room, so we don't actually want that. We actually want a hydro sensor here and an automation wire. Yes, that's what I did in my last playthrough. That did not need to be yellow alert. Sorry, guys. You had a little spook. Yeah, so that sulfur just sat on the floor because this was full and then it got swept up. Well, I guess it's not too bad. Man, why are the frames just dropping like crap? I don't think that's a problem with game. It could just be the computer. It seems to be getting very hot. Like, absurdly hot. What's going on? Maybe if I lower the stand a little bit. That might help. Yeah, so the sulfur is getting dropped off, and then it's getting swept immediately. Where are you going to go? Where are you putting that? Oh, you're bringing it to the plants. Oh, that's true. It needs, these need sulfur as well. Okay. Not too bad. How many grub grubs have we got in here now? We've got 5. They are happy. So that's not too bad. I think I need to sort something out about this computer overheating. It should not be getting this hot. And what's going on with this pipe now? So we've still got some polluted water in here. So we'll just keep emptying all these for now. Yeah, that just contains polluted water. Okay. That one needs to be emptied. That one needs to be emptied. Just keep doing this until all the polluted water is gone, because it shouldn't be pumped back in there. There's just a lot left over from the pipes. Okay. Yeah, these are all looking normal now. Okay, that's good. So the oxyfern should go back to working now. That's good. Maybe I need to put my laptop in some hydrogen to dissipate the heat. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Okay, I think the sulfur tamer is working better now. The only thing is, we're not getting a huge amount of cooling from this because we're also refining a lot of metals. But we've got at least some cooling. The amount of sulfur is going up. So we shouldn't... So we've solved the problem of running out of food for these guys. So that is good. That is progress. In the meantime, we built all this carpeted tile, but I can't remember if that was actually going to the right place or not. Because we want this carpeted tile for when they're sleeping. We'll have to watch someone sleep. See what happens. Okay. So, at this stage, we don't have any more new dupes. Everyone's got the clothing they want. We need the exosuit forge to occasionally fix things. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the exosuit forge down here. Put the light here. And then we're just going to clear these rooms. So we don't need any of this equipment in here anymore. Remove all of the unnecessary heat generators. So we'll literally just deconstruct all of this. We can deconstruct this wire as well, because we're not going to be running anything off coal anymore. And we're going to replace the sage hatches with more sweetle branches, because we can. And then this wire can be used for a different power source. So we can deconstruct all the buildings. And we can deconstruct all the automation wire. And we don't want to deconstruct any plumbing. We don't want to deconstruct any ventilation. Actually, we can deconstruct this. And then this will all just be free space that we'll use for something that doesn't generate heat. Oh, I'm not entirely sure what. Yeah, occasionally it just has a complete crash with frames. Why is that? I might actually just look at that next stream. See what's going on. But yeah, let's watch someone sleep. I want to see what tile they end up on. I'm sure those critters aren't helping, but my games run a lot more critters cool without doing this. Suppose we should attack some guys. Sorry, I'm just investigating the heat thing. We can just watch some Twitch relax in the meantime. Yes, it says CPU temperature is 90. Yeah, that's pretty high. I think it's something CPU based. And GPU seems to be handling it pretty well. But yeah, at least while the dudes have been having this whole catastrophe, they've been relaxing and they've had plenty of food. We need to murder some guys now, but generally they've had a decent amount of food. We could just put more farms in here. Use the excess sulfur, just put more grub fruit farms in here. Seems pretty decent. And then we can start letting the Sweetles tame some of them as well. We can fiddle around with that, maybe. But yeah, I think I'm just going to want to get rid of the hatches. We've got 300 tons of coal, and I don't want to spend more dirt for now. We're not using the coal. We've got plenty to ship anywhere else. So yeah, I'm literally going to switch everything over. We'll attack these guys as well. Let's copy these over for now. And yeah, we'll get the full Sweetle plan going. Okay. Some polluted water off-gassing here. Where are we dumping polluted water? We're dumping it up here. We'll put that here as well. Okay. Yeah, so maybe we can just put the farms in for now. Obviously no farm stations here. What I'll do is I'll farm this tile as well. We'll leave these two free just in case we want to put a building there. So we're actually, yeah, we've already got the Thimbleweed here, so we'll only have 4 extra farms of Sweetles. And then what we can do is we can actually move this door in increments and see what the effects of tending are on the grub egg chances. Because eventually we're going to want a decent amount of grub eggs. I'll make these farm tiles too. We'll just see what we want to do. Have we managed to break into that artifact yet? We have. We just need to remove this. Yeah. So now we can analyze that. No? Is that not an errand? It is an errand. So someone is going to need to come down and do this. Okay. That's fine. And then we got loads of grub fruit seeds. So we can plant these in here, and then we can just start letting them go ham, I guess. And what I like about these as well is they'll grow up to 50 degrees. Like if we have sulfur, it just means we can run a hot base. So we'll just plant loads of these. I may have to stop playing at some point because these temperature spikes are really concerning me. I think I need to do something with my computer. But I've got some good news as well. The emotes are actually commissioned, are almost finished. There's just one more change to be made, and then I'll have my official emotes rather than the current ones. Well, I mean, I'll keep the current ones, but I'll put them somewhere else. And well, I'll see. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. Yeah, these ranchers are going to keep saying they're idle the whole time because of... we're changing the room geometry, so these things are going to keep getting triggered all the time. Oh, and we're going to need to change these as well. Ooh, stop lagging. Please stop lagging. Yeah, I'll post those in the Discord as well so people can see them. I have a Discord where people can hang out, post builds, just generally have a good time. So yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I need to put the hydro sensor here. I almost forgot. So that can just go here, and we'll set that to like 900, just so that this doesn't overflow. Or maybe we'll just set it to 500. We'll set it so that it looks reasonably full. Probably is a decent idea. Yeah, I'm just kind of annoyed that my computer's been crapping out tonight. When is this gonna... Looks like people are prioritizing it. Or it's high on people's lists. It's not quite happened yet. Okay. These guys being attacked, and we'll just bring in all the sweetles, and we'll just get rid of the hatches. How many dupes am I aiming for? Well, the ultimate aim is... What was the ultimate aim? I wrote it in my notepad. Let's see. So the ultimate aim was... This isn't clear at all. So 9.14 kilograms per son. I think I figured out that we could do about 4 blocks of branches, and each block produces enough oxygen. I think once we get the sweetles up, and we have all the sweetle ranches we can possibly run off of the sweetles and grubs that we can possibly run off of the sulfur geysers. That alone, just from refining the sucrose into mud from the... No, just from refining the mud and electrolyzing the water from the grubs, we should have enough oxygen for about 40 dupes with these 5 sulfur geysers. And then we'll have even more oxygen from just the water geysers, obviously. So I'm aiming for quite a lot, but I'm kind of worried my computer's going to crap out before we actually get there. I may instead of streaming tomorrow investigate that and try and sort the computer out. Anyways, these rooms are empty now, so we can bring in the sweet salts. So I'm just gonna do a big wrangle command. How many critters we got in here now? Less. And then we'll move this door over at some point, and we'll get them tending these, or some of these, anyways. I mean, I'm kind of just putting these here for now, just because we have the extra sulfur. I don't think this is going to be the ultimate use. I'm not sure what the ultimate use is, but it's better than what we had before, because all of that stuff has become obsolete now. Yeah, not too bad. Where are people sleeping? I forgot to check. Looks like people are actually having some coffee. That's nice. Plastic-wise, we've got enough for 2 more beds. So that's good. We are filling up these beds. I'm not sure we're going to hit my goal of all comfy beds by the end of the stream, but it's getting there. Yeah, you guys are still relaxing, having showers, bathroom visits, sort of thing. Looks like you're mostly all ready for bed. So there you go, now you're heading off. So we need people to get into the comfy beds. And everyone's getting into every bed except the comfy ones. Okay. So you've got tickled tootsies. That's not refreshing. So we need to build them on the other side. Well, crap. That was something I probably could have figured out. So we'll rebuild those in the right place. The reason I'm doing that is because, like, while they're sleeping, they might as well get the de-stress bonus and the benefits of tickled tootsies. And then I can replace those with the regular tiles. There we go. Sound of construction guns in the morning fills you with determination. Yeah, water. We want water. Oh, hold on. This is overflowing now. Why is this overflowing? What? How did we end up with so much water in here? Send green signal if below 500. Okay, this definitely didn't work. Let's set this to 0. Okay, let's set this to 100. Don't know quite what happened there. Maybe we had some ice in there and it melted. That could have happened. We'll just sweep all of that again. Ooh, look, we're about to clean up the artifact. So we've actually got something to put in our recreation room now. Yes! Yes. We got the VHS. We did it. Yeah, it's a pretty bad one, but it's still better than literally nothing. So... Oh, that reminds me. I need to get the mod that puts the artifacts at the top of the list. Like, why would you put anything else there? There you go. But yeah, we can get 2 more bets. So let's keep doing that. These people deserve nice things after all the shit they've been through. So now we've got enough water in here we've got water going to the oil well, which is overpressured. So that needs to vent. So that could be priority 9. So someone can come vent this, and then we'll get more oil again. So now we should actually have some consistent plastic. So the reason that vent was overflowing was because that water pipe was backing up. And we've actually ended up with some oil in that somehow. Why? Oh, yeah, some oil ended up dropping down here earlier. Yeah, whoops. Any chance we can grab that? Probably not. I mean, it's going to feed on preferentially from here, so maybe we can actually grab this. Let's try. We've got a few plumbers, we might be lucky. I mean, I could just put filters on everything, but I don't feel like building filters for everything. This shouldn't be necessary. Yeah, there's 3 little blobs. Oh, and I'll actually have to move these up, won't I? Yeah. But at least we're actually going to have some decent plastic input now. Oh, I selected the wrong tile, didn't I? Doesn't help. Alright, there we go. So that's moving up now, which is not exactly what I wanted. Okay, that works. So now we can plumb that, and that should not break the electrolyzers again. Who's going to do that? Morbius earned a skill point. It's Morbin time. So I'm going to go for researching with you, because I want you to analyze geysers too. I know you're really interested in building. You'll get there eventually, I promise. Hey has exosuit training. You can have building 3. Yeah, our dupes are getting pretty skilled now. It'd be nice to be able to hire dupes again, but I really don't want to overstretch things. I think we're just about at the point where we can claw our way back. But I do want some more farms and some more ranches up. Right, that should do. There we go. Good. Good stuff. Keep building the plastic. We want plastic ladders as well. Wow, I guess we didn't need to wrangle all of the hatches, but I think the critters are getting dropped off. These ranches do seem to be filling up. Just need people that actually drop them off. In fact, you know what? You can stop all the wrangles. Just deliver the critters at this point. I'm sure you've got enough wrangled here. Okay. So polluted water's going in here. It's coming out of that pot. I'm probably just going to tell them to stop refining iron and steel now. We've got 2 tons of this stuff. And we need the thermo aquatuner to work. So we'll take the heat out of this. We still need more plastic. We're going to need a lot more plastic, so we'll keep these running. That's generating a fair amount of heat as well, to be honest. But we do want to start cooling stuff down the base a bit more. Where's all the CO2 going? It's still kind of trapped up here. Well, hopefully the oxygen pressure will push it down. Yeah, this room is slowly getting filled. I don't want to overfill these. Sulfur looks like it's going down a little bit. Ooh, we got a vacillator recharge from the artifact analysis. Nice. We can go plug that in. Where are we going to go do that? Right, right here. There was one over here, wasn't there? I'm sure there was one over here. I must be going crazy. There's one down there. Oh, we made... I think there was one over here, but we deconstructed it. Okay. I guess we'll go recharge this. And we'll send Frankie back for a third round. We're just going to have a single Uber dupe. I don't know, maybe that is actually sensible to have a single Uber dupe. Oh yeah, it feels good that we're actually getting a decent plastic input now. Yeah, like this pipe is getting pretty full of petroleum. Why is the water so intermittent from that? I mean, we're probably running out of water, to be fair. Wasn't there salt water over here? Polluted water? I guess the polluted water fell down there and froze. So we can rebuild that insulated tile. Yeah, we should get a hydro sensor on this. We can build that up gold because we have gold. So we can make steel on demand. We're probably not going to want to make stupid amounts of it. So perhaps the next thing we prioritize is the gold volcano. So that should be a lot easier to tame than a friggin' sulfur geyser. Because I built one of these before. And this is going to erupt. Well, we don't know when it's going to erupt. No one has field analysis. But we will analyze it at some point. You're actually running out of food, buddy. What happened? Have we lost access to the Paku? Possibly. There's some food in there. There's some food in there. And you were gonna come through there. Maybe. Oh yeah, we don't want to dig that up. I was pretty confident there are enough Paku just to sustain this guy indefinitely, but I suppose not. There probably, actually, now that I think about it, there probably aren't 16 Paku in here. But that should help give you access to some more food. We've got another geyser down here as well. I should actually explore that and find out what's in there. But you've still got plenty of stuff to do, so we'll just let you crack on for now. Yeah, it feels good. We've got oil again. Things are actually functioning again. I guess the CO2 is just going to stay down there. It's frustrating. Yeah, feels good, man. So I guess the goal for the rest of the stream is just to get the beds up. Because we've got about half an hour, maybe an hour left. So the benefits of the comfy bed are extra stamina recovery and extra decor. And the extra stamina recovery means that on the schedule we have, they'll wake up faster. So there is a benefit to doing this other than just making it pretty. But plus 200 isn't much more than plus 100 because the dupe is already recovering 900% per cycle just from sleeping in a bed. So it's like a marginal increase, but I guess not completely insignificant. But yeah, we're going to want to plant all these grub fruits as well. I guess people aren't too worried about those for now. Let's make those priority 8. I mean, you could always use more food. Do I want to automate these as well? Maybe? We're still not 100% settled on the layout for these rooms yet, so I'm probably not going to automate them yet. We haven't got any radioactive seeds yet either. I get the feeling the radiation here isn't quite strong enough to end up with radioactive seeds. I'm just sad we didn't get more Weaswolds. We haven't been offered any either. Yeah, everything's just chugging away now. We were in real trouble earlier, and now we're doing okay again. What a relief! Oh, we got a wild grub over here. Wow. Well, you can come join the colony. If someone ends up coming to grab you. Yeah, these ranches are all full now. Yeah, that's good. It looks like the sulfur amount is still going down. Maybe we were a bit rude to plant all these. So if we get more power hooked up, that means we can build another firm aqua tuner, and we can start cooling some sulfur again. I mean, the situation's certainly better than it was. I'm not sure if this is going to sustain us forever. I mean, we may have put in slightly too many plants. Like, these might not get fertilized. We'll see how it goes. Like, this amount is going up again. I'll just keep an eye on this, and if it dips below, like, 5 tons, then we'll know that we're using too much. Food is decayed. Sleet wheat grains. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. We haven't bothered doing anything with sleet wheat yet. You can dig in here as well and grab this. So this room is slowly heating up. This ice still hasn't actually melted yet. It'll be nice when that ice melts. But I can see why it hasn't. But yeah, let's keep building more beds. Yeah, plastic's coming in. Yeah, we're gonna have I think we're just gonna have a nice chilled end to the stream because there was a lot of panicking earlier. So we're just putting some beds. And then once that's all done, we can do plastic ladders, and then the sky's the limit, really. So that can go here. We got an achievement as well. What achievement did we get today? Masterworks and having 20 dupes. I think that was just a lock from last time. We've had 20 dupes for a while. Yeah, this is running now pretty much full time. Yeah, so this should actually be getting pretty cold now. Let's have a look at the temperature over here. Yeah, look! It's getting chillier over here. So it's starting to cool down the base. This water, we added a lot of water, but this water is getting colder too. So we're pumping cold water to things instead of hot water. Yeah, that's not bad. Hopefully someone's actually going to build that bed though. And we did even grab that grub. We, we grabbed that grab. Neat. So what other things do you want to do? I mean, everyone seems busy with stuff at the moment. Long commutes, storing polluted water, wrangling things. I mean, at the moment, I get the feeling you're probably just pitcher pumping all this oil. I think what I actually... Oh, this is what I should have done. I should just tile that, and then we'll just dig a ladder straight down here. And we'll set the tiles to higher priority so we don't just end up screwing ourselves. Yeah, so priority 9 on that, and then 8 on all of this. What do you mean unreachable toilet? Stop scaring me. Toilets are fine. But yeah, this game is so dependent on all these interconnected systems that if something breaks, it can threaten the whole colony. I quite like that. Like, I was playing Surviving Mars once, and that is a very fun game. Definitely easier than this game. But I was playing one of the hardest challenges, and the game actually did kill me. Mostly because there was some kind of malevolent alien that was messing with my base and turning things off. But it did actually kill me, which was quite satisfying. Still got some sour gas over here. We've got a Drechla egg. We still haven't done anything with Drechos. I should really do something with this at some point. But we can keep sweeping the base, I suppose. It's a good idea. That was not the right button to press. And that's only something to do if you're very bored. Curious to see what the marble statue looks like. Because we haven't actually seen the results of that mod yet. Okay, we can speed to it a little bit. But yeah, we are actually getting sulfur out of this machine. And I feel like we are actually removing it fast enough to be practical. Because we've got some blobs of sulfur over here. Actually, this is just salt. If I look at the material overlay... Oh, of course, sulfur doesn't actually show up in the material overlay. I think that's the one thing I've learned from this playthrough so far, is they need to actually update sulfur as a agricultural material. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that bed got done. Still working on plastic. We've got one unit of Primo Garb. Who's not wearing this? We got some spare... We've got a spare classic cummerbund. Oh yeah, we were going to go send that to Morb. Right, okay. Let's go send... let's go send Morbius's outfit. So we need to power this. So... Okay, look, this isn't going to be pretty, but we only need to operate this very quickly. Yeah, please get this done, and then clothing, Primo Garb. This is a very important task. So hopefully someone will come do it right away. Yeah, looks like people are. You know, you can actually build those ladders there as well. That'll probably help. Yes, it's very important that we get this done. Who's going to load this as well? Oh, we need to put a allow manual use. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we've got a big pile of sulfur down here. That's good. I mean, now that we're getting it from a geyser, we're less reliant on it. But I'm still not going to turn down a giant patch of sulfur. We're going to send this over? Who's going to grab it? Yeah, Mari's got it. Alright. Is he? Where is he? Oh, he was on the other side of the map and now he's going all the way back to get the suit. That's funny. Got some broken buildings. Why are the electrolyzers broken? What's going on? Oh, we got polluted water in here. How do we get polluted water in the electrolyzer? Oh no! Oh no! We got a problem. A big blob of polluted water got in there somehow. Oh, okay. Am I gonna fix that tonight? Maybe. Let's try and fix it. How did that get in there? I guess I'm kind of pushing my luck not putting a filter in there. Oh, there's just polluted ice up here, straight up, isn't there? No? That's not polluted. Right, let's go fix this. So, yeah, let's just send polluted water straight up to this thing. So, deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. It's probably not the end of the world having polluted water in here, is it? Let's really mess with the equilibrium of these chambers. Okay, let's turn these off. We can vent these rooms. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just vent the rooms. Like, the gases are actually fine. So if we just vent the rooms, then we'll break in and deal with that. So I guess it's not going to happen immediately. Oh, and we removed the tile from here. Interesting. So this hasn't been working for ages. Who's idle? You're idle. Yep, that checks out. You can continue digging for stuff in here, I guess. You might as well dig all of this out. We've got another big pocket of water over there. We do have lots of pockets of water. I think I just need to actually put a filter on here. So send green signal if above 50. Oh, that's okay, that's the problem. We actually just have a big block of polluted ice in there. Okay. Right, I know what the solution is now. It took me a while to figure it out. Right, we'll just get our guy to do this quickly. This can just store polluted ice. Okay, there we go. Now you'll dig these. In fact, you're just gonna yellow alert do this. Sorry, mate. You don't have much sweeping skill. This is gonna take a while, but it's worth doing. So please do it. And there's so much of it as well. There must be a lot of uranium in these things now, though. Yeah, we've got tons of enriched uranium in here. That's good. There's actually some sulfur in these radioactive biomes. How interesting. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm just going to set your storing priority high. That should have the same effect, shouldn't it? Yeah. There we go, that's fine. And then this could be set to priority 8. So you'll get that out of there. We just need to... Yeah, so that's polluted water that should be going there. We don't have any water in the tank. That's good. So I think we can just... I think we just need to clean that whole pipe. So we'll just put a plumb command on here. And we can pliers this for now. Just to send it back. Oh, actually, no, we don't want to do that. Hold on. We'll deal with that once the pressure is removed from here. Okay. Yeah, obviously we're not receiving any more oil at the moment because we haven't been getting actual water to the thing. That would have been good. No, we do have some water. Maybe this just needed to be vented. That should be fine now. And that should save people some time commuting. We can also grab all this lead because we have exosuits now. So that's pretty good. I'll just come and grab all of this. Nice and easy. We are going to want all of that eventually. So I think like that will work. We'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, it'll be pretty quick to vent the oxygen out of here, but the hydrogen won't vent for a while. I don't really want to release all this hydrogen. Wait. Why are we getting wrong element damage? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh, no, that's not fine. We've got polluted oxygen. Oh, God. Okay. Let's just break in here now. We've got plastic. We can put a vent. We can put vents in all of these. We'll just do that for now, and then we can turn them all off. Let's leave that. This room only works if it gets normal oxygen, or normal water rather. Yeah, people are getting a tickle tootsies now the whole time because it says 15 seconds and they've been asleep for a while. You're unrested, afraid of the dark. You shouldn't be unrested, you've got a light. You're not unrested. Oh. You're not one of those nyctophobes. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I kind of just want to get this pipe working again. So yeah, people are doing these now. I'll make sure they do them right now. The principles. What we got? Brine? I think we'll take that. Or just need a... Actually, what I might even do is I might just put some switches here. So I can turn these on and off rather than waiting for someone to come. It's not like we're using this space for anything else. We'll just keep draining that pipe. Okay, let's speak to it. Don't have too long tucking around. Okay, there we go. So now I can actually switch these myself. And re-enable these. It's fine. Ah, okay. Who's doing this? So we're mostly just going to want to vent these rooms, although there's not a lot of pressure in here. So we'll vent these after the fact, mostly. So let's just come in here. Break this out. And we can sweep and re-pour these. Actually, yeah, we'll need to do that. Put a mesh tile there as well. We can re-pour the liquids. Yeah, you can sweep that tile, and then you should be able to sweep all the other tiles. Or mop them, rather. Right, so now we need to actually turn this off. There you go. So let's just yellow alert that. Yeah, there we go. Then we can re-enable this. We're going to need to extract all the liquids out of here. That's going to include that tile. Christ. Oh, this is such a pain. And we just got a pipe full of polluted water here. Okay. I think there's no way around this. We're just going to have to filter this. I mean, what I'll do for now is I'll just put... let's put a vent here. We'll set this to 1,000. So that won't activate. We'll just vent everything that's in that pipe. That should all fit in here. So the plastic is continuing, which is nice. And we're going to want to dump brine and salt water in here. Okay, the electrolyzer. Spend another half an hour fixing this and then I've got to go. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just let all of that out. And then we'll put the salt water back in. Not too bad. There we go. Now we yellow alert that. And in fact, I'm just going to seal this back up now as well. And then we'll vent that half. What have we got in here? Why have we got natural gas in here? Oh. Okay, look. We'll sort this out in a minute. But this one's pretty much going to have to fully vent before we can fix that. So I don't think we're going to fix that today. Okay, that will do. So then we can rebuild that. This is why I leave the pitcher pump sitting, or the bottle empties here. So now we can just vent these. And then we'll turn it on again. Although the good thing about this machine is it doesn't take too long to vent if there's not a lot of gas in there. But this one's going to take a while. Because I don't want to release all of either of these. It's too much stuff. Oh, well, we can make those priority 9 tasks. There we go. We'll just let that spill over for a little bit. Deconstruct that and build a... Yeah, you're definitely still afraid of the dark. It's just not working anymore. I guess the light where you're standing on this tile, but the light is actually affected by this tile? I don't know. Seems kind of bizarre. Yeah, who's gonna deconstruct this? No one at the moment, because everyone's just getting on with stuff. So everyone's just enjoying their evening. We've got a lot of polluted water in here now, which is good for the steam turbines, I guess. What's going on here? What? Why do we have polluted oxygen blocking all the steam turbines? How did that happen? How did that happen? You don't even have polluted water in here. Gordon Bennett. Well, what are we gonna do? We can't have someone can just come in here and breathe it. How did that actually happen, and how are we actually going to solve that? I literally don't know. Because we need to let the oxygen out without letting all the steam out. I mean, I guess we can let the steam out. But then we're going to let a load of chlorine in. We put a mini gas pump in there, it's just going to explode. Oh, blimey. I literally don't know how that happened, but this room is going to overheat without those. I'll figure it out in a minute. Wait, who's going to deconstruct your bed? There you go. Right, so we can set these to normal again. And we can turn the electrolyzer back on, but obviously we're not going to have any water at the moment. Because we just need to empty the whole pipe. What's going on over here? We still need to build this vent. Okay. We need to stop storing stuff now. You moved all of this polluted ice over, haven't you? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, build that vent. I'm going to set this to 120. Because we just need to remove the oxygen from here now. How do I even do this? I don't even have the mini gas pumps researched. Let's do that. I've got this pump. I guess we'll do this for now. I mean, we'll want the mini pumps anyways. So we'll hook that up. Hopefully that will just disrupt this. Yeah, that worked. For a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Glad we already built a pump in there. Set that back to 135. And we've got a good amount of plastic at least, so we can keep building all that. But we absolutely need that vent to be built. Yeah, there you go. We've got hypothermia again. Yeah, we'll just dump all of that. Yeah, that's turned off, and then we'll just pump all this water again when that's finished. And you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to seal this now. That way, we won't let any more polluted water in by accident. Pliers is so handy. We've still got some polluted water in there, but that's not too bad. Oh, and I'm going to need to change these notifications as well. So this should say Sweetle Ranch. And then this one can be Sweetle Ranch 5. Yeah, there we go. So then eventually it's going to be mostly just Sweetles in here. The sage hatches should just go away or get eaten. Oh, and this should be 1. That could be 2. That could be 3. I'll just change the order on that one. There we go. Electrolyzer's still broken, that's fine. We don't need to auto-bottle this. Just dump any waste there. Yeah, we're definitely not producing enough oxygen now because we're just trying to vent this room. We may have to let some of the hydrogen out to fix that. But yeah, plastic is actually ramping up. If we have a couple more cycles, we might actually get this done. Probably get this ring completed today. Food's doing alright. We've got lots of meat that's also being cooked. And we built that ladder at least so we can pump oil a bit more efficiently. From over here. Maybe. You can go for supplying. You can go for building, I guess. Exosuits. You might as well have grilling. There we go. Now the commute's looking pretty high again. But now we're missing the plastic for that bed. Thought we had it. We probably do have it, it's probably just being delivered. Yeah, at least we're not making loads of naphtha. I hope we wouldn't do that by accident. That does occasionally happen. Yeah, there we go. Operation beds. Looks like these rooms are full again. We should extend the chute up as well. Like this. There we go. So we'll keep delivering sulfur to all those rooms. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the sulfur situation now. I think this geyser is producing enough sulfur for the Sweetle ranches we've got at the moment, and some farms, and the grubs, and our calories are staying level, despite the fact that we're not eating any of these guys. So I think we're in a pretty good position on that front. So I think my objective tomorrow will be, well, other than fixing the electrolyzer, is to actually build like a hydrogen room. And what I'll probably do is just build that directly above the natural gas room. And we'll just put hydrogen generators in here. And we'll take the output from this vent and then from this teleporter and the hydrogen vent in the other planet. And we'll just feed it all over here. And then we can bring some wires down here to the transformer block again. Or maybe actually, instead of doing that, we've already got these hydrogen generators here for these. We could just put the hydrogen generators underneath for the vent excess. We can fill these rooms with hydrogen or something. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Because we'll have steam plants, we'll have hydrogen plants, and it's right next to the transformers. Yeah, that's what we'll do next stream. Which will... So I'm going to wrap it up in about 20 minutes, and then we'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Well, tomorrow evening. Are we going to get these beds built? I guess not. I guess everyone's doing downtime now. I'll speak to it. I want to get these beds built. You've actually got oil coming in again. Well, presumably because all the water, the actual water isn't going to the electrolyzers. But just quickly, so all that water is drained now. Set that. We'll just deconstruct that pipe. So now we can plumb all of this, and I think that's what we'll do, is we'll just plumb it. So I'll set this to like a priority 9 plumb command, and I'll just go over the whole pipe, because I want to reuse this polluted water where I can, but I definitely don't want to mix it in with the regular water. Yeah, let's speak to it again. Not too bad. Still got some skill points. Everyone's getting very skilled, I must say. So Otto can grab building. And they've all got the morale to keep up with this. We've got a skill scrubber if we need it, but I don't think we're going to need it. At least not at the moment. Yeah, let's get these beds built. Plastic is just rolling in now. Just have loads of petroleum. And I don't mind using the oil refinery in here, because we are using the natural gas that comes from this as well. Like, petroleum boilers are really good, but in terms of actual power output, 5 kilograms of petroleum, 90 grams of natural gas. I don't know, no, that's not really comparable, is it? It's still useful having the natural gas. Like, you'll eventually want a boiler of some kind to just boil the crude oil into petroleum, but for now this will do. Yeah, we're at least getting all of that liquid out of there. This has settled into a boundary layer again. You know what, I'm just going to turn this on. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to suck the oxygen out of there permanently somehow. I'm not really sure how, because at the moment there's just so much that it's actually spreading out when the steam turbines aren't active, and then they don't reactivate. I mean, maybe if we just keep this running constantly, it'll be okay. So let's go back to metal production. I'm not fixing that today. We'll fix that another day. But for now, we'll just put in beds. So we're actually pretty good at... We're actually pretty close to making good on our promise to replace all the beds by the end of the stream. Like, we're getting some decent plastic now. Because if the steam turbines are active, then the polluted oxygen isn't really causing a problem. But if they're not, then it will. And we can't just have people breathe it in, because it's too hot. And trying to pump it out, we're just ending up with a load of steam that's getting deleted. Let's keep putting in some more beds. Looks like people are currently delivering these. Well, they're not delivering the beds, they're delivering the plastic to the beds. You're available. Okay, you might as well dig all of that. There you go. This pipe is slowly getting cleared. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't the best plan. There you go. Okay, so now we can put that in, and we can put that in. We just need 725 more kilograms of plastic, which we should get from these. People actually going to refine oil? Maybe not. Maybe not today. But we'll get pretty close. We're pretty close to draining this room as well. And then we can fix this electrolyzer. Yeah, we've got max gas pressure in here now. Yeah, so that's probably not going to work. Still not entirely sure how we got all this carbon dioxide in here. We haven't been storing any liquefiable carbon dioxide in here. It must have just snuck in at some point. So that's just going to keep damaging our machines a little bit. But unfortunately, there's just too much polluted oxygen here for us to delete it with just the steam pressure. That's ideally what I'd have liked to do. It's not getting done. I'm pretty sure they are getting done. You're finished again. Oh, blimey. I need to give you some more compelling things to actually do. There you go. That's something decent to do. Enjoy. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how this has been working, actually. We've been getting the sulfur out of it. It's not coming out super quickly. But I don't think it's all building up in here infinitely either. Got about 2 tons of it in there. Oh, no, it is. We got loads of sulfur in here. I just didn't notice it before. Well, the critters are being fed. That's the important thing, isn't it? You've trapped yourself yet again. There you go. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna quite get to the beds. Just because the gas pressure in that room is too high. How was venting the pipe going? Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to end it here because I've got to get to bed. We have made some progress today. We built beds. It's always nice. Nice that dupes have nice places to sleep. We have actually got this working. These steam turbines are working properly now. The sulfur tamer is kind of working, but the conductivity of the sulfur is really bad. So most of it is just ending up in here waiting to be cooled. But it's not too bad. And we made some more space for plants, and we've switched our hatches over to Sweetles. And we're just going to commit to the Sweetles now that we've got sulfur geysers working for us. What else have we done? We fixed some issues with a few pipes. We got water from the other planet as well. Like this steam vent is now serving us. So I think the objectives for next stream will be to properly tame this gold volcano. So we've got some low-grade refined metal just to generally use. Because we've used up a lot of lead, and we need something a bit better than lead in general. So we'll tame this, and then we're going to pump the hydrogen over from there, as well as from over here. And we're going to build a hydrogen room here and have lots of hydrogen power. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. My internet seems to be about to crap out. I don't know why. But I will be back tomorrow at the same time, about 7 o'clock. If you haven't already, feel free to follow to get notifications when I go online. And yeah, thanks for the company. I'll see you around. Bye for now.